This episode of the Power Ranking Show is brought to you by BetOnline. BetOnline.ag is your number one source for all of your basketball info, stats, news, and scores. Get the latest odds and lines, including the latest player reports for this year's NBA playoffs. BetOnline is always your sports information headquarters this season, as they have you covered for all of your sports wagering needs, including basketball, MLB, NHL, UFC, and boxing. BetOnline is the fastest and the easiest way to get your betting info, including live betting options to you and all of your favorite casino and card games that you can play right from home. Head to the website today or use your mobile device to get in on the action. Be sure to use our promo code BELIEVE to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts.
And with that is the Power Ranking Show. It's a Power Ranking Show short. I'm your host, Elliot Harrison. I'm pleased to be joined with the voice you just heard, at Marcus_Mosher. And I would really love to know what BetOnline, what they're thinking about the NFL schedule, because I was really jazzed about the announcement that an announcement of the NFL schedule was coming. It's like meetings to have meetings. When you have a meeting to say, hey, we're going to have a meeting in 3 days. I know the NFL tries to pump up all its stuff. They've pumped up the combine. They've pumped up the NFL draft. They have the opening media night of the Super Bowl, not just media week anymore. Everything is now an event to make money. And the schedule release is something that's just grown and grown quietly over the last 10 years. And I really can't think of anything that's more bloated and unimportant. That's my thought on the schedule release.
Do you not care about it at all? Like, is there not one day that you care about the schedule? Because I obviously care about Thanksgiving. Like, that's the one for me. I want to know who's playing on Thanksgiving. I mean, obviously we know the Cowboys and Lions are playing. I want to know who they're playing. But outside of that, I don't really care.
Well, I'll say this. It's negative week here at the Power Rankings podcast. First, we had a podcast about the things that we change. And then Marcus and I were like, we got to just do a quickie on how dumb the schedule release is, because people are talking about, it's like, look, I get it. People on Twitter and stuff, we're so desperate to talk about football, but there are just some things that aren't important. The only thing that I care to see really is who the kickoff game is. That's it. Yeah. That's it. I mean, why should I be excited about the schedule release? We already know it. The NFL schedule is not the way it was done prior. Once they did realignment in 2002, when the Houston Texans came to the league, that's when they changed the NFC East, NFC Central, and NFC West, and AFC East, AFC Central, and AFC West to the 4-division format. Once they did that, everything became formulaic. You played everyone in your division twice. If you're the NFC East, you played all your NFC East opponents twice. You played, say, the NFC Central or NFC North, teams, and maybe you played the AFC East teams, and then you had 2 swing games. That's it. And all the opponents were listed way before the schedule came out. So do you really care whether you play at Detroit in early October or, oh no, but we're playing at Detroit November 12th. I mean, it's just another thing to pump up press. It's crazy.
I will say one of the things that I really hate about this year's schedule, and we're only talking about 2023, is I don't know now, if the Cowboys and Eagles are playing on a Sunday afternoon, where to watch the game, because this is the first year that CBS and Fox don't have. Basically, CBS has always had ABC, or always had the AFC. Fox has always had the NFC over the last 20 years or so. And now we don't know. So if I want to watch the 49ers and Seahawks, it might be on CBS. It might be on Hulu. I have no idea. It's not great.
Well, it gives all the networks and the streaming services, basically the NFL, a lot more maneuverability where they can air a game, and with flex games and all that stuff. And as far as what's in it for the networks, I'm sure for Fox, they're probably a little bit delighted, because let's be honest, the NFC kind of stinks. The AFC's got, you can watch Allen Burrow. You can watch Mahomes, Herbert. You can watch Lamar versus Burrow. You could, there's so many different. Miami's exciting offense. There's so many different
Fox
things.
Was excited for Carolina and Atlanta on game of the week.
Yeah. So I get where someone like Fox, and then, in the future, the NFC is probably going to be more powerful, and it'll be great for CBS, assuming those are still the network partners. By the way, those things aren't etched in stone, everybody. No. I mean, when CBS lost the NFC contract to Fox, it was a shocker. It was a shocker. Then CBS was out of the game for a while, and they got it back when NBC lost games, and then NBC got the Sunday night game. I think we both agree that the NBC Sunday night game is important to us. That's still the best broadcast of the week, best quality, best show,
Best game,
best all of it. I know you have said many times you're worried about the NFL going to streaming and what that does to rural America and people that either can't afford or don't have high-speed Wi-Fi. That's still a concern.
Well, and the other concern I have is oversaturation during the week. I mean, listen, as somebody who covers the NFL, I love watching football, but by the end of the year, I get kind of burnt out. And now I'm looking at that Thanksgiving weekend, right? We have a Sunday night game, we have a Monday night game, we have 3 Thursday games, we have a Black Friday game, we've got 2 games on Saturday, and then we've got whatever's left on Sunday, I guess, plus a Monday game. Like, that is a lot of NFL football at one time. It doesn't give us enough time to digest what we just saw, to talk about it, and to recover. Like, I'm getting old. It's hard for me to sit for 4 hours on the couch and then just be able to watch a game the next day. It's hard.
When is the next, or excuse me, boy, my gain was turned down. When is the next Christmas triple header? When is that coming?
Oh, well, we had two games last year on Christmas. We had 3 games on Christmas Eve last year, right? It's coming, and what we're gonna see is the NFL is, I think, over the next 5 to 6 years, they are gonna try to own every single night, right? So there's going to be an NFL game on every single night. I don't think that's a great thing for the league, because one of the things that makes the NFL special is that you get all these games on Sunday and then 1 game on Monday. I don't know. I don't like the direction the NFL is trying to take this.
I mean, I get they're a business, just to close my thought on this. They're a business. They have a right to promote their product. But sometimes, we see companies, it's like when the Angels became the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim in Major League Baseball. We were all just sitting here going, oh my gosh. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those, seriously, like, let's have an announcement to announce that our schedule announcement is coming out in 3 days.
Really
It's like,
quickly,
come on, man.
how do you like the idea now that teams are going to be able to play multiple Thursday night games a season now, and we're going to have multiple Thursday games at one time again?
I don't like it. I think it's unfair balance. I mean, they're gonna try like with the London games to make it to where scheduling, but somebody always gets caught holding the bag, so to speak, and it's not gonna be fair, and it's gonna be unfair to that fan base and to that organization. And nobody likes Thursday night football anyway. They don't.
I mean, you like Jags Titans more than anybody else. So I don't know if you could say that.
I've told you this before. They compare ratings to regular TV, like,
Young
I'm just going to
Sheldon.
make up a show. Yeah. Jalopies on Broadway, a new 30-minute comedy. Yeah, it rates really well against that. Now compare it to the Sunday night rating and tell me how it rates.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I told you, look, it's Negative Nancy week here at the Power Ranking Show, but it is sponsored by Bet Online. Yeah, I'm rubbing off on you. So if you want to hear some more negative takes, head over to Locked On Cowboys. You can listen to Marcus's takes there with Landon McCool. He writes for Pro Football Focus. And he's at Marcus_Mosher on Twitter. I'm at Harrison NFL on Twitter. And we'll talk to you guys later.